Welcome back, guys, to another Geek discussion. I'm Jay from the Game Message UK. So, there isn't really too much to talk about here. As you can probably tell from the title, the discussion is of the new footage we saw of the new Legend of Zelda games, since we pretty much knew that Nintendo didn't have a conference. So, yeah, I guess it's just not their year in terms of E3. But, I'll discuss what I've got here, and then hopefully I will get your thoughts on this as well in the comment sections below. So we saw some footage back, I believe it was last year. It looked pretty good. I liked the look of it. It was very open world. It sort of reminded me of Skyward Sword in a way, but a bit more Wind Waker-ish, which is kind of funny because I always kind of combined. I always thought that Skyward Sword was a combination of Twilight Princess and Wind Waker in terms of graphics. And it feels a little bit more like it could be Wind Waker-ish graphics, but with, adult Link and not, I guess, Toon Link sort of thing. We got this open environment. We've got Epona and Link's riding around, and he's got this pretty cool looking bow and arrow. Almost looks futuristic, and from the trailer we can see that it looks like it could be some sort of futuristic thing. I mean, in The Legend of Zelda, there's always been some crazy things that we see, like in dungeons and whatnot. So it's not too, I wouldn't say it's too unusual. Some of the technology kind of reminds me of like Twilight Princess, actually. Like when you go into, was it like the Dark World place? Well, the Twilight Realm, I should say. It kind of reminds me of that. Some of the stuff there. We've seen some, I guess, like ancient statues with odd patterns and whatnot. But it does look like it could be. I mean, it also reminds me, I wouldn't say like an apocalyptic future, but there's nobody around. At least, Nintendo hasn't shown that there's anything around apart from enemies every now and again. Like, it looks like you've got the Moblins, you've got the Keys, and some other enemies. Link. So we see Link sailing, actually, with looks like it would be like the Salacloth, I believe, from Skyward Sword, but it acts like the leaf, the Deku leaf in Wind Waker. So I guess that's pretty much what's going to be like. You just glide around and stuff. But yeah, it's just Link in this open world, and you just hear this voice saying, "Wake up, Link," which we don't know who it is. Could be anyone. Could be Zelda, could be a new ally or whatnot. But so this is all we've got from Nintendo, which is a bit of a shame. But what can you do? I'm a pretty big Zelda fan, but at the same time, I was a pretty late Zelda fan since I didn't grow up with Nintendo. So I've played the 3D games, and I liked Ocarina of Time. I liked all of them, really. They all had their problems, and despite, I wouldn't say what little was shown here, but despite what we only know at the moment, I'm still looking forward to it. I know I'm sure there's some people who are like, just meh, and I can kind of see where you guys are coming from. It's like, come on, Nintendo, aren't you going to give us something a little bit more? But yeah, I mean, I can't. Like I said, it's not an apocalyptic future, but I think someone was saying it's kind of like Skyrim-esque in a way. But yeah, it just looks like there's a massive empty world where Link's going around, and you know what? You know what I thought? I actually thought it was going to be before Skyward Sword. Like, no, not sorry, after Skyward Sword, like a between Ocarina of Time. Unless I've already done that and I don't know about it. So apologies to you, Zelda knowledges out. You guys out there who has more knowledge of, I guess, Legend of Zelda lore. The reason why is because I figured perhaps that's why there's no one around, because everyone's gone back to Skyloft, and Link and Zelda decide to make a living down in what would be Hyrule. And I thought perhaps that's what he's doing. Like, he's just going around, and nature's starting to come out because there isn't as many enemies, I guess. And he's basically just trying to make a living. He's trying to hunt down perhaps animals so he can eat and stuff. I mean, I think we even see it's got like a pan and a cauldron, and he's trying to cook some food. So it literally looks like he's the only person around, and he's just making a living. So it's either that, which I honestly don't think it is, an in between game. It's like a distant future thing, I guess. A distant future. I guess if we're going with some of the technologies and stuff, I think I even saw like a bomb. I was watching a bit of the Treehouse, and I think I saw like a bomb. It's like a glowy bomb, so that was weird. But that I guess that could give you the idea that it's like a futuristic type of world, and some people don't like it because it doesn't look Zelda. I still think it's too early to say. This is what they've given us. This is what they've shown. Only recently as I've recorded this. I'll play it when it comes out. I'll play it. It's just like I said. I still think it's too early. We haven't got enough info. It's just Link in this open world. We got to see a little bit more of the enemies and the environments, which is cool. I also forgot to mention that they did reveal the name of the game, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. And we actually see the Master Sword. I forgot to mention, it looks really rusted. So again, it could imply that it's a future world, and the Master Sword has never needed to be pulled out for a long time, maybe? I don't know. I mean, if it's like a continuation of Twilight Princess, or sometime after, like maybe it could be like centuries after, I don't know. Yeah, I guess. I'm not really sure. I can't remember whether they actually pulled out the sword from Ganondorf and Twilight Princess, or because obviously in Wind Waker, they had to leave the sword in there, and he was stuck in there, and then you got Phantom Hourglass and whatnot. So I'm not too sure. We haven't seen no Ganondorf from what I can see. There's still enemies about, so I assume he must be in the game. You can't really have a Legend of Zelda game without. Well, no, that's not true. I guess you've got that. What was that? And there was that villain in the Game Boy, the handheld games. I'm sure some of you guys will know, but I guess you could do that. But Ganondorf has always been known as the main villain for 3D games. Anyway, yes, I kind of include Skyward Sword. You know what I mean. But yeah, not really much more else to say. It looks good. Would like to see more as to what's going on, I guess. Like I said, it just looks like Link's on his own, and there's a voice calling him out. Like, I don't know, Link's got to save the world and he's the only one left, or whatnot. I'm not really sure. So I think I'll leave it there because I literally don't know what else to really talk about. And if there's anything I missed, please let me know in the comment sections below. But I will leave it there for the geek discussion. The geek discussion. Can't get my words out. I've been Jay for the Game Care. Hope you have enjoyed the discussion. Subscribe and like the video if you want to keep up with more geek discussions, and let me know your thoughts, whether it's a meh or a I don't care or a I'm really happy or whatever. And also let me know if there's anything I missed in the comment section below. Thank you very much, guys. Till next time, take care for now.